Hi guys, Mrs. Nixon here with another story time for you. Now, I hope that you're all enjoying this lovely sunshine that we're having, and I hope that you are all enjoying all the funny things that we're putting up on our school Facebook site for you. We have been drawing and doing all sorts of funny things. Well, this story today is a very funny story because it starts off in a place that's not like our beautiful, warm, sunny outside. This is Mr. Sneeze. Now, Mr. Sneeze looks a wee bit funny, doesn't he? He's a wee bit spiky and he's got a big red nose. I wonder why. I think we're going to find out. This is Coldland. Now, Coldland is a country that is somewhere near the North Pole. And the weather in Coldland, it is winter all the time. And when it's not snowing, it's freezing. And when it's not freezing, it's snowing. So you can imagine how cold it is all day long. Well, because it's so cold in Coldland, everybody there is cold as well. And you can always tell if someone comes from Coldland because everyone there has a bright red nose. And people in Coldland aren't the only ones with a bright red nose. In Coldland, you can see red-nosed dogs and red-nosed cats and red-nosed mice, and you can even see red-nosed elephants. I wonder is that where Rudolph comes from as well? And the one thing that you can hear everywhere in Coldland? Chew! The sound of sneezing. Everybody in Coldland sneezes. Not really surprising, is it? Well, our story begins in the cottage of Mr. Sneeze. It's in Shivertown. Now, we have met someone who's been in Shivertown, haven't we? Who went on holiday and they were supposed to go to Seatown and they ended up in Shivertown. Oh, that's right. It was little Miss Scatterbrain, wasn't it? She got off the train in the wrong place. So, the place that little Miss Scatterbrain went to visit is where Mr. Sneeze lives. Shivertown is the capital of Coldland, and that's where Mr. Sneeze lives. I love it. Every morning, Mr. Sneeze woke up, sneezed, got up, sneezed, got dressed, sneezed, went downstairs, sneezed, and ate his breakfast and sneezed, and went to work still sneezing. That's a lot of sneezes. I don't like sneezing all the time, he thought to himself every day, until one day he decided enough was enough. He was going to leave Coldland and try to find a cure for the sneezes. So that very same day, Mr. Sneeze packed up all the things he'd need for his journey, many handkerchiefs, sneezed, shoo, locked his front door, sneezed, shoo, and set off. He walked and he sneezed and he walked and he sneezed and he sneezed and he walked all the way across Coldland. And then he sneezed and he walked and he walked and he sneezed for days and days and days until Coldland was well behind him. Now, as he walked further away from Coldland, he began notice that there was less snow. And eventually he had walked so far there was no snow at all. And he noticed something else. He wasn't walking and sneezing and walking. He was just walking and walking. For the first time in his life, he wasn't sneezing. Not a bit, not at all, not even the tiniest tissue. I wonder why I'm not sneezing, he thought to himself. But his thought must have been out loud, because a voice behind him said, "You're not sneezing because you haven't got a cold." Mr. Sneeze jumped and turned round, and there behind him was a very wise old wizard. "What's a cold?" asked Mr. Sneeze. "Why, a cold is what you catch when you're too cold," said the wise old wizard, very wisely. "Oh," said Mr. Sneeze, "but I come from a country called Cold Land, where everybody is too cold all the time." "Nonsense," said the wizard. "It can't be cold all the time because of the sun." And he pointed to the big thing in the sky. But we don't have any sun in Cold Land," said Mr. Sneeze. "No sun?" said the wizard. "How extremely, extraordinarily extraordinary. We'd better do something about that, hadn't we?" "Oh, yes," said Mr. Sneeze, not having a clue what the wizard was talking about. "How far away is this place called Cold Land?" asked the wizard. "Oh, it's miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away," said Mr. Sneeze. "In which direction?" asked the wizard. "That way," said Mr. Sneeze. "Okay, shouldn't take too long," said the wizard, who waved his magic wand, muttered some magic words, which wouldn't be magic if we told you what they were. But whatever those magic words were, they worked. Before you could say sneeze, both the wizard and Mr. Sneeze were back in Shivertown, which you remember was the capital of Cold Land. And as usual, it was snowing. "I say, this is a very gloomy place," said the wizard. "Achoo!" said Mr. Sneeze again. "Cold Land definitely needs some sunshine," said the wizard. "And that's going to take some rather special magic." "Oh, please hurry up," said Mr. Sneeze, who was rapidly turning into a snowman. "Now," said the wizard, "I'm going to say some magic words, and I need you to sneeze 3 times immediately after." The wise old wizard held up his magic wand, muttered some very magic words, which wouldn't be magic if we told you what they were. And Mr. Sneeze, choo, choo, choo. Then quite as if by magic, the sun came out from behind the black clouds. And it stopped snowing. "There now," said the wizard. "That should stop the sneezing." And then muttering some even more magic words, and without waiting to say goodbye, he disappeared. Mr. Sneeze just stood there in the sunshine, watching the snow begin to melt. After the sun had shone every day, and today Cold Land isn't like it used to be at all. You can't see any red, red-nosed dogs, chasing any red-nosed cats, chasing any red-nosed mice anymore. Mice. Silly Miss Nixon. And these days, the sound of the sneeze is a very rare sound indeed. And even Mr. Sneeze doesn't sneeze anymore. And that isn't the only thing that's different. Mr. Sneeze looked in a mirror one day and he did not realise that it was him. He didn't recognise himself at all. Can you tell me what's different about Mr. Sneeze now? Very good. I hope that you said, his nose isn't red anymore. Because if you did, that is the right answer. If you said anything else, it was probably a very good guess. But if you said a red nose, well done you. So there we go. That was the story of Mr. Sneeze and how he went from having a red nose to a blue nose. I hope that you all don't get the sneezes, but that you enjoy the beautiful sun that we have. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.